One thing that's awesome about your show is that they never go too far out of their way to establish that you're all the this one or the this one. Like, you guys kind of just exist. That said, how do you think your characters are different from the others, or what makes them specific?
You want to start? Or do you want me to start?
I'm chewing some gum right
now. All right, I'll start. I kind of have this theory on my character being like a mashup of all of them. You know, like he can be kind of crazy and neurotic like Jane, and he can be crazy like lovelorn like Penny, and you know, so that's kind of my theory on my guy. I think he's sort of all, you know, all over the place.
Mm-hmm. I just made that. Yes. Wow. I don't like that.
Impressive.
You saw that?
Skills. It was very, very, very impressive.
They have it on tape. So.
Skills. Did you answered it?
Yeah, I'm done.
My character is just more of that. He's like a business. When he's at work, he's at work. But when he's off, he just likes to be happy with his buddies. He thinks he's the funniest dude ever, and he's probably not. But it's just fun to play him because he's always kind of upbeat. Rarely is he like a mean guy. I think he balances his type A wife out pretty well.
Well, that said, I mean, you guys actually have one of the healthiest marriages on television.
Yes, we do.
So, I mean, how much of what you guys do is improv?
I don't know. I mean, we honestly, when we're shooting the show, we do a lot of improv. Mm-hmm. We definitely get the writers, you know, we say the lines that we need to say. They also give us takes to play. So it comes down to the editing, and ultimately they'll pick what they think is funny, if it's the line that's funny or the improv. Am I right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll back that up.
Back it up and
I think you know, we'll tweak what they've written, or sometimes we have different pitches and we'll pitch stuff, and then a lot of times we just go and we just play, and I mean, we're always playing for sure when we shoot, and
it's ridiculous.
You know, and I would say it's definitely what makes this show special. I think it's definitely what people like about the show, because there is there's not like 100-year-old man somewhere writing my dialogue. You know, it's our peers. We're trying to give it a fresh take. We're trying to put our own spin on things, and you know, like any group of friends, we have our own little inside jokes and phrases, and a lot of that makes it to the show, and I think, you know, that's why people can relate.
Is there anything specific that's made it from?
Oh, I mean,
so
much stuff, you know.
Sometimes we'll just improv some stuff. It won't necessarily get in that episode, but they'll write it in.
Then they'll write it in the next one.
Couple.
Yeah. That's their way to claim that they actually wrote the dialogue.
Yeah. It's smart, actually.
Can you talk about each of you a favorite scene and what episode it was in and why you liked it?
My favorite scene in the whole season was Damon coming in and dancing into the dentist's office. I don't know if you guys saw that episode, but that was like, all of us were watching them shoot that, and it was just like, it was like magic. It was so much fun, and so much fun to see. That's my favorite from the show this year.
And do you know what episode it was?
It was the Valentine's Day episode. Yeah.
And your favorite?
My favorite scene? Wow, I don't know. Maybe that one? Because it was like cool that it wasn't so much as the dance. It was just kind of everything was put together like it was like the camera, they built the set to where it's
and they had this rolling camera that moved through the whole set.
So awesome.
Yeah, it was really neat.
Probably that one. Yeah, it was fun to kind of be a part of.
What about upcoming scenes that we haven't seen? Any particular moments or full episodes that you guys are like, oh my god, you have to tune in, you can't miss this?
I think the final scene in the finale is a really good scene.
It's a song and dance number. I won't say what it is, but it's a very iconic song. Yeah. And a very funny person performing the iconic song.
Very sexy.
Very
sexy performance.
Very
deep
dirty.
Belly button.
Deep belly buttons.
Okay.
How much of the really like weird writing doesn't even seem to make sense in the page, but when you're performing it comes together? Like, for instance, like Adam was a bear. Like, does that seem like how could that possibly work?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. When we read it, I was like, okay, he's just really going. But they give stuff like that to, you know, people who they think can knock it out of the park, and I think he did. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Any new sandwiches you can tease? Yes, I just asked that question.
Well, I guess the last food truck episode, the one that just aired, where everyone's having sex dreams about me, I think that's the last time we see the food truck this season. So
I just thought of a cool sandwich.
What?
Reverse burger.
Burger patties as the buns.
Crazy.
Oh, Dave would definitely try to
the
do
reverse
that.
Burger.
Reverse burger. That's pretty
It
funny.
tastes so weird to bite into.
But it's probably so good.
So good.
I think Paula Dean does something like that.
Somebody did that?
Of course she must.
Somebody did that?
Paula Dean must.
Paula Dean, I think, has something like that.
Not anymore.
So in the rest of the
Think of
episodes
everything.
for the season, are we dealing a lot with the quote aftermath of Dave and Alex? Like, are the other friends finding out? Is this becoming an issue for the group?
No, we much like the show, move on very quickly to some other stuff, and I think that's smart. You know, it's not funny to dwell on that kind of stuff. You know, and everybody knows that, and it's fun to just have little teasers, and I think the way they did it this year really worked and really improved the show, and but I there's definitely going to be some stuff in the finale. You know, whether it's me and Alex, or me and Penny, or Alex and Penny, or
Well,
me
it's a
and
wedding.
Damon, or
I mean, I feel like a wedding automatically brings those thoughts up.
yeah, you know, it's a wedding. I think too, the other thing they're going to start doing is every finale they're going to do a wedding.
Cool.
So that's going to be really cool. Every season is going to end on a wedding. So hopefully we get lots of seasons and we can end on lots of weddings. I mean, weddings are like it's like a baseball game of comedy.
It really is.
I mean, it's just like
so many storylines.
there's so much you can
intensity.
do.
I love it.
If there was a Freaky Friday episode and you could switch body with anyone else from the group for like one episode, who would it be?
That's a great idea for an
that's
episode.
cool.
Oh, we did that. No, we
Did
did.
we?
We had an improv. Remember? We did. Oh, you weren't in the scene.
Oh yeah, with the
we
old
did.
lady. Or the lady
we
person?
did. We did. Has that episode aired yet?
No.
There's an episode where there. Oh, it's airing this week actually, this Wednesday, where Penny supposedly has a birthday curse, and there's a little scene where this old lady comes up and kind of curses Penny. And we did improv where like we
Everybody
each
switched
did
bodies.
somebody's line. So I was like, "Oh my God, this pizza is amazing!" Like, what did Alicia do? She was like,
I know somebody did me.
"Oh no!" Alex just goes, "I'm Dave."
She says I'm Dave.
I'm Dave.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, for me, who would I pick to be? I
It'd be
like
funny if you guys switch, you and Jane.
me and Jane. That would be funny.
You were
I'd like
super
to
neurotic.
switch with you though, because you always get like those weird like, you know, every episode you're like passionate about something.
Some weird.
It's like you're like, hey guys, I'm part Indian. Like I'd like to kind of like, you know, have a food truck and stuff like that. That'd be cool.
Can you compare working on the show to like any other filming experience, because it's so specifically quirky and like you're building it together like as part of this ensemble? So when you do something else, is it like, well, this is like way fucked up and different or serious or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely different.
It's definitely
This
different.
show than any other job I've ever worked on.
This is yeah. I mean, when I did New Girl, I mean, the people who were there, I love, you know, like, because I went to school with Zoe. I knew Jake and Max for a while, but definitely the process was a bit different than how it is. Like, it's a lot looser on the happy endings, you know, side, and we kind of know each other. Like, we're like so gelled together. It's like fun, you know. It's like, we got to be here for 16 hours, but it's like, I'd love to be around these guys for 16 hours. So.
Could you? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, girl.
Could you tell me 3 of your favorite TV shows and why you like them?
3 of my favorite
Both
TV
of you.
shows.
I love The Walking Dead. I mean, it's sometimes hokey and it's silly, and I don't know why, but I keep watching it. But
I think it's great.
yeah, I mean, I love zombies. So zombies are the reason I watch The Walking Dead. You got one, then I'll think of my other 2.
I like Archer.
Yeah, Archer's
I think
nice.
it's funny. I'm a cartoon kind of guy. I like Archer. I like still loving the Family Guy. Can't help myself. What else do I like? Oh, I like I shouldn't have survived. Or I should never have survived.
Oh
What's that
yeah,
called?
Discovery.
Yeah.
Oh my
I-
God, that show is crazy. I'm like,
Shouldn't be allowed.
I should
shouldn't
be alive.
That's what it's called. Thanks, girl. Yeah, correct people. I shouldn't be alive. Yeah, those are my 3.
And then I'm really good friends with all the guys who created It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, so gotta throw that one out there because it shows
so
really
4.
fun.
I do like Sunny.
Yeah, you like setting.
4.
And Modern Family. I'm a big Modern Family
Dang,
fan.
man, 5.
Because
It's just really well put together shows. Like they're the stories, the characters, the heart. I don't know how Modern Family does it.
I don't know how Modern Family does it either, because
It's-
by all accounts it should be really like not funny, but it's good. I just love all those people. I think they're all really awesome, and I could watch Ed O'Neill like all day long. I think he's like the best.
He's so good.
So we've seen Dave have a little rivalry-ish with James Wolk's character. He got very like, why aren't you looking at me? Are we going to see a little bit of that with Brian Austin Green as well? Is he kind of...
I don't have any doings with Brian Austin
Okay.
Green in that episode. He probably doesn't like me too much, though, because I just kept asking him where his wife was. Just kidding, I didn't ask him.
Hey, man, where's your wife?
Where's your wife, man? Where's your wife? I'm serious, where's your wife?
Were you? We were talking earlier about the horse bath scene and how like that clip.
Somebody made that drink online.
Oh.
Did they?
Yes. No, somebody like invented, because you never say the ingredients. They didn't put the turpentine.
I was going to say, the only ingredient we heard was turpentine.
It was like gin and a little bit of like lemon juice.
It's good?
and It seemed pretty good. I'm gonna fix one up. I'm sorry, so I cut you
Oh
off.
yeah, no. I'm just curious about like what clips that are coming up that you think will go viral like that one did.
Oh, the horse bath. God, I don't know.
We shoot these.
It's like
back
so-
to such a blur.
I don't even know what's aired or what hasn't, and I stopped watching the show like a month ago because I was so sick of everybody. I'm like, I can't even watch it right now.
No way.
God, I don't know what's gonna go viral. I bet for sure the musical number that we alluded to, it's definitely gonna go viral for sure.
I agree.
I don't know.
How
How does
about
stuff go viral? Like, how does TV show stuff
Well,
go
that clip went out, and I'm sure all of us wrote it
Yeah.
up, and it was really funny.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope it all goes viral.
viral? Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
for the next 10 years.
10 years.
And what was the process like to get you guys on board with the web series?
Well, they just said we had to.
They said we had to do it.
Like, and I was like, wait, really? And they're like, yeah, it's in your contract. I was like, shoot.
Well, since you mentioned the horse bath drink, what drinking games do you think people would play with the show?
Oh, somebody has done a
Yeah.
drinking game too. There's like every time you guys kiss, I think, and there's some rules. Like every time Dave has a stupid idea, you drink. Every time Alex says something dumb, you drink.
People get really drunk. Our show.
Our show's kind of a boozy show.
Yeah, it is.
It's like a
We're
colorful
always drinking.
boozy show.
We're always drinking, but we're never like drunk.
No one's ever been
No
really
one's ever
drunk.
been, like,
Oh no,
once.
I got drunk in the first season.
Oh, you did?
I mean, for an episode, yeah,
Oh, okay.
where I was throwing up outside. Remember?
Oh yeah, you're like,
And she was
Flashback.
keeping my hair out of my face. Go-
Yeah,
yeah.
that was so fun.
I think that's the only time you've seen a drunk.
Yeah, it was good, man.
No, we just get drunk.
She was holding
Yeah.
she was holding your hair.
Oh, we get drunk. Yeah, we're always
Oh,
drunk. We're
man.
drunk right now.
Yep. Hungs.
Total hunks.
Hungs. It was good though. Sorry.
Can you
Evan.
talk about, like, you just said it gets pretty loose on set. Can you talk about some of the loosest moments, like a let's keep it together, actually, sort of like almost out of control doing a scene?
I mean, we always break and lose it, and usually it happens on Friday at 2 a.m., you know, when we're all, like, tired and ready to go home, and we
I
can't get
remember
through
when
a scene.
Eliza couldn't. When Eliza kept coming in and leaving, and when she kept coming, she was like, it was this kickball scene, and like we did something to where we were all laughing. Were you in that part? You were in that, right?
Yeah.
And we were sitting
Was
down.
it-
And she kept coming in, and she was like, okay, I got it. She came in, and she would just laugh as soon as she came in.
She couldn't. Was that where you were moonwalking to first base?
Oh, that hurt my calves.
You look so good doing it, though.
I felt good doing it. Moonwalked all the way to first base.
Why are you sitting all the way over there?
There's no outlets over here, and I need the power.
Oh.
All right. You want to ask a question? I feel bad.
Oh, I'm sure they have questions, but I mean, like the Wednesday night slot, you guys fit right in, and no one knew if you would fit with Modern Family. Can you talk about that as a real estate, like piece of real estate, in terms of being on TV, and if you guys are nervous about losing that?
Well, I can probably guarantee you that we won't have that slot next year.
Yeah.
But
Why do you say that?
well, I mean, it's think about if you're running a network when you want to launch new shows in that spot. I mean, that's my assumption, but you know, it's a double-edged sword. You get a great mega hit in front of your show, and So it's awesome, but it's also like you better do really well.
Yeah.
And we had a great year, so it's been awesome, and I definitely think we have our audience, and I'm sure they'll use that slot to launch something else next year, and
Or they could
hopefully
just
our
keep us there.
audience
That'd be
will,
awesome.
I think we do have an audience now, so they'll come with us wherever we go, hopefully.
I mean, in some ways, it's a totally different audience than.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree. I definitely.
it's not a family show.
No, it's not a family show. It is a family. It's a dysfunctional
show.
family show.
Dysfunctional. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
It seems like the kind of show where fans can. It's like a big internet-based show. I feel like it picked up there, like certain community does. So do you feel like you're hearing more from your fans, like on Twitter and stuff, than say maybe fans of, I don't know, Cougar Town or some other show? Yeah.
Well, definitely, the marketing campaign for our show when it started, we were put on at the end of the first season when people don't even watch TV. It's getting warm out. I think it was awesome the way they did it with the Twitter, and they were quoting people on Twitter talking about our show, and it sort of like became like that was sort of our jam, like in a weird way. I feel like the timing was all perfect for us to sort of weirdly be like a social media show, that's the word is spreading, trending on Twitter and things like that. So I think that's been really awesome, and I do think we have like a really young fan base, which is really cool. I've had so many kids come up to me, like 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, and it's just crazy. I know in a world where we're a little older than them, but in that kind of world, kids don't normally. I like the fact that kids are watching our show, better than Jersey Shore or whatever. They're watching that too.
He tweeted me. He was like, "Dude, I'm 12. I fucking love your show." Where are your parents, man? Like, what are you doing? He's like, "I'm doing homework." I was like, "I was gonna block that little
He's
kid.
really 56 and
He's got
I think he's underwear.
No, I don't think he was. He changed his pictures. It was like his profile picture had he had wolf eyes. Like he made his eyes all wolf-like. It's like, you're a weird little kid, and you need parents.
Time for one more question.
Any more fake fights?
Yeah?
I was going to ask a Twitter question.
Okay.
Well,
Go for it.
Oh, it already got answered.
Oh.
all right. Well, any more of the fake fighting? That was hysterical. Throwing of garbage cans.
Fake fight. That would be fun to do. I was hoarse after that, like from yelling for pretend. It was fun. I mean,
that's a
I'm
funny
down
scene.
to do whatever fun interaction I can have with Eliza's character. We have a blast.